Today I want to talk about building strength without size. And I love this topic because I am I was so against. I'm a bodybuilder, and when I did my first and only competition, I didn't want to get bulky. I always wanted to maintain my feminine physique, and um, it was a challenge actually. It was, and I was very, very strong. So, how to build up strength without building size? It's very simple, but it can be very challenging. So, if you are ready for this, this is gonna be great. Okay, so basically, let's say that I'm gonna start with someone who has no strength. Okay, and you picked up as I go. All right, because it's basically a momentum. So you pick up where you're at the level you're at. But I'm gonna start with someone who has no strength whatsoever. Okay, so now the strength, first of all, comes from the core. And if my core is strong, I'm gonna build up strength. So that's the first thing. The core, it has to be strong. So building up the core strength, you would not get any size whatsoever. And I'm talking about core exercises, not abs exercises. I'm so against abs. The curls, they're so bad for you. Okay, please stop doing them if you are, because if you are doing it and you have back pain, that's the cause or one of them. Okay, it's about how to integrate or reintegrate the core muscles. All right, so working towards that is very simple. Contract glutes and your stomach, which at the beginning you have to consciously reminding yourself to do that, because it's the muscle that is being disconnected, and you're trying to connect those fibers again. Okay, so it's very like I said, it's very simple, but it's challenging because it's something that you need to create. All right, you need to contract it yourself, contract those areas that it needs to be connected. Okay, that's the challenge. It happens to everybody. All right, to everyone, especially after surgery or after a fall, or you get disconnected, no matter what. Okay, so that will be number one. Number two, you need your arms and legs to activate your core. So slow motion. First of all, posture is very important. It maximizes the benefit of the exercise 100%. Most of my clients, if they have prior trainers or physical therapists, I don't want to talk about them, but it's not about that. They don't know about what I know. They are trained different than me. So I'm into posture connection. Okay, so posture and the exercise is very connected to the strength that you're going to be developing. The joints have to connect. The muscle fibers has to be flexible, and the way that they can contract and relax. That's if you're too tight, you're not going to develop strength, and if you're too flexible, it will be easier for you, but at the beginning it's challenging. Okay, so now, and I'm doing this because someone who's very flexible, this is how the fibers are. They're not connecting. So they're going to start connecting within the more you do it, but very, very slow. That's how you connect muscle fibers. All right. Eventually they get stronger. Okay. So the connection, once they connect, it's like a team. Let's connect so we can move. All right. So the strength, it will develop as you at this stage is impressively beautiful, because you get strength and you won't even know how strong you are until you lift something really heavy that you lift before and now is not heavy. I have a joke. I have a client that he had a restaurant, and every morning a breakfast restaurant, every morning he had to unload potato bags. 1 month, or 1 month after starting working with me, he blamed the company that the bags they were not 50 pounds. They seemed to him so light. So he called the company and complained that the bags weren't 50 pounds. So I said, did you weigh them? And he said no. So they told him to weigh them. So he did, and they were 50 pounds. What happens is that he got stronger and he didn't even know. He didn't get size, but he got way stronger than he actually thought that the bags were short on pounds. So to me that was funny, because it happened so fast that he didn't even realize how fast it was. Okay, so working out it now, that's one of the tools. All right, that's how you do it. And then you start once you have the core and the muscles, you know, the how do you say, the movement, okay, of the real exercises. And when I say real, I don't know why I said real. With the exercises, when you start doing the exercises with the correct, that's what I meant, so with the correct posture, and you start doing it, and this is where the challenge begins. When you do, let's say that you do push-ups, okay, and I'm having my chest up and everything is aligned, and then I'm gonna execute the exercise 5 counts, okay, 5 counts in one motion, and then 5 counts on the other motion. Okay, so 1, 2, to push myself up, I'm gonna count 5 seconds, all right, and then I'm gonna hold it for 2, and then I'm gonna come back down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I count seconds, is 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm watching at the clock. So now that will improve the strength without gaining any size. And if you apply this technique in every exercise you are doing, functional exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, squats, pull-ups, pull-ups, you will, oh my god, your back, that will be, and shoulders, shoulder presses, whether you have weights, free weights, cables, or any type of resistance, it will produce the same effect. Okay, you will get stronger without getting size. Your muscles, although when the muscle gets stronger, it grows a little bit because it gets dense. All right, so the density is what you're gonna see, the size of it, but also the muscle has a limitation. We have a limit of muscle growth. Okay, we're not going to extra grow our muscles if we, even if we eat as much as we want. We will get big, but will not grow the muscle at the maximum capacity of the muscle. All right, so its size and strength is not the same. You can be big and not have strength, and I see that all the time. And you can be very, very small and be like Bruce Lee. He weighed 150 pounds, and he was the strongest man on his time. 150 pounds. He was so strong. So that's one of samples of creating strength. So it's mental, right? It's also the inner side of you. Okay, so it's basically like being consistent. All right, you're gonna be hungry. Okay, muscle grow. It will grow if you eat a lot. Okay, but if you eat the way you're supposed to be eating, you're not going to grow the size. All right, so the size of the muscle grows if you eat more than you should have. Okay, especially sugar at night. If you feel like this information is interesting to you, click on the link below. There's a checklist that I have in there to check where the pain to identify your pain. If you have any pain, to identify the pain. Okay, please subscribe on my channel, and there's on the bell, so you can get notified every time, every week, every Wednesday. Okay, so talking about muscle strength without size, it's about mostly nutrition and the intensity and repetitions. Okay, repetitions has a lot to do with, like I said at the beginning, if you are repetitions and the heavy weight does not have anything to do with muscle growth. Okay, you can be very, very strong and lift so heavy and be skinny here. Okay, so basically it goes with repetitions. So you increment repetitions to the maximum of what you can do, to failure. I call it failure. Okay, so the way you stick to one weight, all right, and you're going to maximize that weight to 50 to 100 times if you want repetitions and you want to get strong. Okay, so now if you want, and it can be the same weight, even if you increase the weight. Let's say that you're doing 20 pounds on each hand, chest presses, all right, and you're doing slow, the way I said, 5 counts, 5 negative, 5 on the opposite, and you start doing those 20 pounds, but now you're going to do, instead of 20 reps, you're going to do 50 reps. Okay, so every time you, now from 50, now you're going to lift a little bit heavier if you want a little bit of size. But if you don't want more size, you can still lift heavier as long as you have more repetitions. Okay, and it has its science behind it. I don't want to go into that, but that's how you build up strength without building size. incrementing the repetitions and the weight, okay, as long as you can, and you get super strong, and doing it slow. Those three, okay? That's what I said. If you are ready for this, this is a challenge, okay? I'm up for that. If you need help, I'm here. All right, so it's basically building and getting building strength without size is actually beautiful, but not many people can achieve that after okay, I want to do a little bit heavier, but I don't want to get bulky. All right, so that's basically how you do it. And after your brain tells you to stop, you do 10 more. And it's easy to say, okay, you do 10 more, but those 10 more is the one that is going to break through the strength. All right, so it's like creating cardio inside the muscle. Okay, it's going longer and a longer route. All right, but in strength instead of distance, it's just right there inside the muscle. So I hope this information has been helpful to you. And again, click on the subscribe button and the bell for your notifications every Wednesday, every week. Okay? Thank you for watching my channel, and see you next time. Bye-bye.